You smell what the Rock is cooking. The Rock says, the Rock says. The Rock says, the Rock.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
Hello and welcome to a AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling joint show with Rhys Jones and
Sean Smith, as once again, the Forbidden Door has been opened. As we are coming at you live from the Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door pay-per-view, which at the time of this recording takes place tomorrow night on June 25th.
we're not going to spend a lot of time chit-chatting since we have quite a few matches to get through.
One of which takes place on the buy-in, so to speak, of this show, which is Athena versus Billy Starks in the Women's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round.
The first match announced to take place on the main card is Kenny Omega taking on Will Ospreay for the IWGP United States Championship.
That match is going to be a massive one. I can guarantee you that, because you've got two very talented wrestlers, both of them at the peak of their careers. Next, we have Bryan Danielson of the BCC and AEW,
A.K.A. Daniel Bryan.
taking on copyright. Taking on Kazuchika Okada, the Rainmaker of New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yes, and we must slightly apologise for the potential bots of some Japanese names here.
We do apologise. However, this one, we won't botch, because this one is one I can pronounce. Next, we will have a match for the IWGP World Heavyweight title, as Sanada will defend his championship against AEW's Jungle Boy Jack Perry, who will have Hook in his corner.
Then we jump to the AEW World Championship when The Miz 2.0, aka MJF, defends against
Hiroshi Tanahashi for the AEW World title. Next, we will have a six-man tag team match as the team of known as, I can't believe I'm going to say this, the Lazuki Gods of Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara teaming up with the leader of the Suzuki Guns, Minoru Suzuki, taking on the team of Sting, Darby Allin, and a to be determined partner.
Then we have a 10-man tag team match with the Blackpool Combat Club of Dean Ambrose,
Copyright.
aka John Moxley, Wheeler Yatu, Cesaro,
Copyright. Takanui Takashita, the newest member of BCC, and Shota Inamura,
taking on the Elite of Hanman Adam Page, the Young Bucks of Matt and Nick Jackson, Eddie Kingston, and
Tomohiro Ishii. Now, we move on to the men's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round match. As someone who recently came back to AEW in...
You mean Mr. Difficult, CM Punk.
Mr. Drama Queen takes on Satoshi Kojima in the men's Owen Hart Cup Tournament first round match.
when we have a fatal four-way match for the AEW International Championship with Orange Cassidy defending against Zack Sabre Jr.
A name that we both know very well. Taking on Takanori Jabita
and Daniel Garcia.
Daniel Garcia of the Jericho Appreciation Society.
And then we go to the AEW Women's Championship.
Crap. Which will be for the women's title for AEW.
And Toni Storm, name not copyrighted,
of course,
defends against New Japan's Willow
Nightingale, who is also contracted to AEW. So, technically in this match, it's AEW versus AEW.
Yes, well, a few of these people are contracted to work in both AEW and New Japan.
And finally, we will have Adam Cole taking on a mixed martial artist by the name of Tom Lawler.
I don't believe we are really expecting any major surprises in this. So, are we expecting any major surprises here? No. I would hazard a guess here that when it comes to the AEW Championships, the chances are that the AEW superstars will win. And same thing for the IWGP, although Kenny Omega is technically signed to AEW, so who knows?
There's a chance he may lose his title, but who knows?
And CM Punk is likely going to win the Owen Hart first round match.
Yep.
Brian wrestling in New Japan style, has he done that before?
I think so.
Both the IWPG and AEW World titles are probably going to stay on who they are already on, especially if a suspected match for AEW All In is going to happen.
Yes, and I think both of you and me know what that match is going to be.
I would possibly argue it may depend on who the mystery man is in the 10-man tag team match.
Yes.
Could be another defector from a company that must not be named.
Quite possibly, but we'll find out tomorrow night at the time of this recording.
Blackpool Combat Club and the Elite is a match that could go either way.
Yeah.
I would imagine that Cassidy is likely to retain the International Championship.
And the Toni Storm Willow Nightingale match, I think that could go either way as well.
Well, Toni Storm is still in the early days of her title reign. She only won the title a month ago at Double or Nothing, so I can't imagine that they'd end it that quickly.
Oh, yes.
And of course, Adam Cole Tom Lawler is one that could go either way. Now, normally we would go through these matches again separately, but quite frankly, these names are too damn difficult sometimes.
So we're just going to leave it there. So that about does it for AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling's Forbidden Door pre-show. Now, we will be able, one word of warning, we will be able to do our show, pre-show, post-show for this next week as normal, but for our other shows, there may be a problem. But we'll let you know that next week.
Until next time,
I've been Sean Smith, and he's been
Reece Jones, and we will see how much of Forbidden Door is actually open.
Goodbye for now.